Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Farlands or Bust. This is episode 730 of the series. I gotta remember to, I think I placed the sign from the last episode on that block, so let's try not to break it. Hi. Hey. Yeah, okay, we did it. We did it, everybody. Disaster averted. Last episode was episode 729. Right, Wolfie? And that was taking place on the 8-year anniversary of starting this whole YouTube situation. Episode 1 of Minecraft Adventures, or Adventures in Minecraft, or whatever it was called before it was turned into Farlands or Bust. But now we're on with episode 730 for your Thursday, March 14th. 2019. I almost said 2018. Did I write 2019 on the thing up here? That might be important. Yes. 19. Yep, we did it. All right. As we continue west here in Minecraft Beta 173. What is wrong with my headphones? Sorry, I feel like I'm only hearing out of my left ear. A little bit plugged up. Did too much swimming. Deep sea diving. Got the bends. No. I don't think that is at all the symptoms. But, yeah. Episode 730. And over at farlandsorbust.com, we're still raising money for we're not. We're raising money for Direct Relief Charity. Farlandsorbust.com is where you can learn more about that, as well as track and donate yourself through the Tiltify integration, let's call it, because that sounds like I actually know what I'm doing. I don't. So yeah, farlandsorbust.com is where you can do that. We're up to $23,812.30. Thank you, everybody who continues to donate and continues asking questions with the donations, giving me things to talk about. We've got a nice list of questions here built up. Should last us 1 or 2 episodes at least. Oh, buddy. But yeah, March 6th was the 8-year anniversary of episode 1. March 28th is going to be the 8-year anniversary of episode 11, when we formally started our trek west here in Minecraft Beta 173. We decided we're not going to have a normal Minecraft YouTuber Let's Play. We're going to walk to the Farlands, because that's gotta be easy to do. We'll build some houses along the way. It'll be a nice few-month journey. Sure it will. 27 years later. Who knows? Who knows, I say. Who knows? Hey, guess what? The time changed. Times are changing, then the time did change. Ye old daylight savings happened, and it didn't mess me up until the next day, the day after the next. So Saturday to Sunday, the clocks changed. Sunday, I was all right. I even streamed Sunday, didn't I? Or did I? I don't even remember. I think I did. Or maybe I didn't. You know what? Doesn't matter. I think I did, actually. But then, like, Monday, I woke up at 11 a.m. I went to bed at a normal time. I think I slept for like 11 hours. Woke up at 11 a.m. and then I was like, that was weird. So I guess I'm just calling us scrapping that day entirely. And then, hidey hole. This could have been a hidey hole. Well done, Minecraft, for pre-making hidey holes. Just in the wrong places is all. Can't end the episode there, Wolfie? Wolfie? There you are. You noodle? So yeah, Monday was a wash. And then Monday night I couldn't, Monday and Tuesday night, yesterday, I've just been completely discombobulated. Got this weird sort of, I feel sick feeling in my stomach, but not really. And I don't think I can be sick. I mean, I'm sure I could be sick, but I haven't interacted with any humans. I'm sorry. So that looked like that cow was just flying. You know, flying cows. They added that in beta 1.7.2, and here we're in 1.7.3. So yeah, just feeling gross, and haven't streamed and haven't recorded this episode despite wanting to on Monday, but feeling all discombobulated on Monday. And then, yeah, just weird, blah. And then that, of course, then blah and blah adds to more blah. Like I can't, having trouble sleeping? It's not, well, it might be. I was gonna say, it's not like anxiety in the way I've traditionally experienced it, which is more in my arms and legs. Got the jitters. This is like my heart. My heart isn't racing. It's just, it's beating hard. The blood is thick. I need to next time I do an oil change, switch to a lighter weight oil. But it I don't know, it's like I ate too much sugar or something. But I didn't. I'm not eating sugar at night. All the ice cream is gone. That was last week. So yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure that out, because that's stressful. Because then I'm like, oh no, I haven't streamed for like 3 days in a row. And I have like taxes due to pay and rent to submit and pay and bills and things. And oh, that's right, my dang Comcast. Holy moly, look at this place. Ow. Comcast, my 1 year promotional rate is up in the middle of this month, so I've got to like redo my contract, else I'd be swindled once again by Comcast. So anyway, this is weird. I don't know if anybody else experienced that. I don't remember ever, like, I've always just felt a little bit off, or like have like my, you know, the clock's changed and then my time is off by an hour, but this is like legitimately like, feels like my health went all wibbly wobbly. Hold on, I need a picture of this. This is thumbnail worthy. Along with a flying cow. Hey, up. Oop. Boop. Alright. F1, F2. Oh, I got both Wolfie and the cow. Well done. Thanks. I think I did anyway. Well, we'll have to see if it ends up being the thumbnail. So yeah, anyway, that's annoying. I don't like it. It's one of those situations where it's like, well, maybe I've just been eating the same stuff day in, day out too often, and I need to completely revamp my diet. Or it's time for a lifestyle change. Got to start exercising. I do need to start exercising, or not even exercising, just getting out. I walk Juno every day. Right now you are getting a sneak peek at the very hyperactive and contradicting inner Kurt J dialogue that I go through on a daily basis. I don't need to work out. I walk Juno every day, but it's not really big walk. It's not strenuous. I don't really do any exercise. I don't lift weights or do no. Should eat more salads. Oh, buddy. This whole place is just discombobulated and in a whole array of configurations, isn't it? So yeah, anyway, sorry. I know I say this happens instead of like last accident 10 days ago or whatever. Need some sort of poster or piece of cardboard or something on the wall of my office. Kurt J. Max last hiatus. It's been 3 months since Kurt J. Max's last mental break hiatus. But no, trying to figure things out. And even, it's supposed to be nice next week around the PNW into like the 60s. So I'm once again just similar to March, or was it January? Or no, February. It was February. Similar to February, where I was like, oh, I should take a few days and go to the Oregon coast. Really like the Oregon coast. So guess what I've been doing today? It's looking at Airbnbs and prices to go to the Oregon coast next week, because it's supposed to be nice, just to unplug and unwind. But then I'm like, well, what am I going to do all day? What am I going to do all day? Sit and watch the ocean? What am I, looking for some sort of relaxation and serenity? That's not for me. That's not for me at all. I don't know. I am weird. I am an enigma wrapped in a Tootsie Roll. Stuck to the bottom of a chair. Oh, man. Where does this... where do I keep getting this flint? Get out of here, flint. I don't need you. Oh, man, that was a heavy piece of flint. Kadunkf. Speaking of kadunkf, let's go to sleep and continue in the morning. And kadunkfness. Yep, just like that, Wolfie, just like that. It's exactly the sound I'm looking for. So I don't know. Anybody else have some serious distress that seems to conveniently coincided with the time change? And I know, and I'm sure people are already in the chat. There have been many discussions already in my Discord and subtub about the time change and which state is voting to ban it and which state is doing this, or Arizona that, counties in Indiana this. Whoops. I'm gonna need that, actually. Thank you. Who knows? It is, right now, not the most pressing issue, is it? But sorry, yeah, I tend to get into these funks, and then the funk begets more funk because I'm like, oh, I should be working. Oh, I'm going to lose my audience. And all you are just wonderful, fine people who are always reassuring that, no, we'll be here, take your time, self-care is important. But it's still just my personal feelings is it's not... I don't have a good work ethic. I obviously, my lack of persistent or consistent schedule, rather, or any sort of what anybody would consider a work day, quote unquote, if you want to look at the traditional work day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 sort of situation, has never existed in me. So I guess there's some guilt, but also some worry that that's what's costing me this, that, or the other from not even like success, wild and abundant success, but just sustainability as a person, as a real human being that I am. Anyway, like I said, all those things tend to pile up, despite of all the appreciated concerns and thoughts and will be here sort of situations. I don't know what to say. I mean, y'all are here. I mean, check out the last episode 739. I should just name every episode 8-year anniversary, shouldn't I? Dang. Hex blazes. I think that's the most viewed video I've had all year. And I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it indeed. All the comments of people. I don't know, perhaps it does bring people in who are maybe still subscribed but never click on my videos, and then suddenly they see 8 years and it gets you to thinking like, holy moly, that was the last time I remember hearing about this Kurtze Mac. Everybody's old. 8 years is like 80 in my mind is what I'm saying. You're all retired people sitting in your rocking chairs, browsing YouTube, just instantaneously 8 years later. So yeah, that's cool and kind and interesting, and that helps know. I mean, just in general, Flob itself has been doing well views-wise. I know a few popular YouTubers have done Farlands videos. There was that one duo who was doing a Farlands series. They were cheating. And then I know Ant Venom has done 1 or 2 Farlands videos in the current versions of Minecraft and stuff, so maybe y'all are coming that way, or from foreign language, to me anyway, foreign language channels or Instagrams or Twitters or whatever. Welcome. And I do appreciate it. This is the series where I just complain about my health and overall day-to-day life. No. Oh, man. So yeah, anyway, I'm hoping to get back on that horse real soon with the streams and stuff. Been uploading a lot of streams as well. All the Astroneer stuff going up. Kind of bummed about that NASA tweet up that got moved to California. Gonna have to cancel that. I think they wanted to know by the 15th. I mean, if I don't say, then they'll exclude my name, which is what I want anyway. But it would be nice if I said, no, thank you. You can open up my spot to somebody else. But, yeah, and then I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things about, like I said, taking even just 2 days, just a 2-night little siesta to the Oregon coast with Juno. She's never been to the ocean. To walk around on the beach, drive up and down the coast, find a place with a balcony overlooking the water, and just be lackadaisy. That would be nice. But then I'm also like, well, what about like going up into the woods and the mountains, but it's all still cold and snowy in the woods and in the mountains, like a cabin or a tiny home. There's many, many tiny home Airbnbs around these parts. But then there's even like the islands here in Washington. What are they called, Wolfie? Orcas Islands and the San Juan Islands. There's a bunch of islands like betwixt here and Canada that all have stuff too, but they don't really have beaches. It's mostly like rocky cliff sides, and that's more of like a lot of whale watching. Hence the Orcas Islands and stuff like that. Who knows? I am Mr. Indecision. That's my name. Huh, you know what else we're stressing out about? Taxes! And Iterative Isosceles, ooh, what a name, with their donation to Direct Relief, asked, are you excited for tax season? Did you know there is a new qualified business income deduction for self-employed people? Iterative Isosceles sounds like they're about to sell us something. Attend this seminar and get a free gourmet meal. Limited seats are available, so RSVP soon. Bring your checkbook. It will let you deduct 20% of your net income. I don't believe you. I don't think so. I think a lot of the new taxes have actually screwed a lot of self-employed people, sole proprietors, those who are not paid via W-2 and have to pay our own taxes. To the best of my knowledge, I'm still waiting. I did discover that more than one by a few of my tax documents were still being sent to Arizona. So that's fun. So I'm still waiting on some of that stuff to come to me so I can finish my taxes. But I got the software. I'm just doing it myself, as I have the past many years. I just have my normal business deduction, Vigigames, software. I don't think I really bought any hardware last year, did I? Maybe a GoPro mount, the microphone or something like that. Yeah, hey, listen, the only times I've used them has been for business, making those driving videos that I haven't made in many, many months. So it counts. I mean, it's nice. The home office is really helpful. What with the not inexpensive rent around here, being able to deduct some rent because of my home office and deduct some of the electric bill and renter's insurance and stuff like that. But otherwise, it seems like it's been pretty standard thus far. I don't know anything about no 20% or nothing. Unless that's, I don't know what that I don't know what you're referring to. Maybe you have to be a farmer. There's always about. Did you earn this income by farming or agriculture? No. No, I didn't. But thank you for asking. Next time I know, I'll start to grow some almonds. Make some of that almond milk. Oat milk. I've tried oat milk. I like the Silk brand. The Oat Yeah is what it's called. Oat Yeah. I also got a bottle of the Quaker, and that's not as good. That's just straight up oat juice. It's very thick and not sweet, and it because of its thickness, its viscosity, it doesn't dissipate the heat of the oatmeal, which is an interesting combination. Oat milk on oatmeal, but it's what I do. But I found that the Quaker variety of oat beverage, what they call it, it seems to absorb the heat of the oatmeal versus your almond milks, and the Silk milk is cold from the refrigerator and it cools the oatmeal. Bit of a power struggle there, I think I want to call it. Woo! Hey, tangents. I think I'll probably go back to the almond milk. It's like $1 cheaper, but oat milk uses less water. Everybody was freaking out about how much water it takes to make a gallon of almond milk, without realizing it takes like 3 times as much to make a gallon of normal cow milk, because you got to feed the cow, you got to let the cow drink water. Obviously, it's a carbon-based organism, and also all the water it takes to feed the cow, all the feed crops. Y'all got to think about that. Anyway, woo! We have digressed. Let's go to sleep and continue in the morning. And awakeness. Woo! Taxes. Oh man, I need to make more boats. I'm not living this. I'm not, speaking of not live streaming, I'm not live streaming this, by the way. This is between you and me. Very just personal, private episode I'm recording just for you. What was I going to say? Don't remember. But we do have a question from Hello Bell. Thank you very much for the donation to Direct Relief, Hello Bell. Do you have any advice you would give for a nervous or new driver? I had a nasty crash about 4 years ago and haven't driven on my own in 2 years. However, I've recently started a confident driving course to get back in the driver's seat. Well, I think that is kind of taking the main step right there, as if you're like taking a dedicated course to confident defensive driving, then you're already many steps ahead. I don't know. I've never been in an accident, knock on wood. I mean, after that near experience in Michigan, I went ahead and bought myself a dash cam because Lord only knows I did capture. I mean, I didn't put it anywhere, and it's probably been overwritten by now. But what was it? I was just at a stoplight. Like, it was red. It was blatantly red. There was a guy in front of me and people all around. And it was a red light, and a fire truck went by on the cross streets, which, you know, at least in America, a lot of the fire trucks are able to turn the lights like all red or just green in their right of way, so that there's no oncoming cross traffic and stuff. But that usually then messes up the cycle of the green red light stuff. If you've already been waiting a cycle for your next green light and then a fire truck comes through, you gotta wait an additional cycle because they just reset it all, basically. But anyway, fire truck goes by. You know, few moments later, nothing really happened. The normal flow of traffic continued. We were still sitting at the red light. The guy in front of me just went. The light's been red the entire time, and it's still steady red. There just happened, thankfully, to be a break in the cross street traffic. He just casually went, like, didn't gun it or like try to. It didn't seem like they were in a hurry. It just like, it's as if one of the X-Men suddenly made them think that the light was green or something. And so they just casually went forward, and I'm lifting up my hands and like doing the what the heck is this guy? You know, to everybody else next to me and around me, like, okay, I guess that's the thing that happened. So that's something that's on the dash cam, but thankfully no actual craziness or accidents. But anyway, back to your question. Advice Nervous driver, new driver. I don't know if I have any. Um, I'm pretty obsessive about visibility and blind spots and where the mirrors are, which is why I'm kind of. It really isn't a huge deal, but I'm kind of perturbed, I suppose, by the Corolla's lack of passenger side door mirror. Even though it's not, like I said, a lot of cars didn't have those. It's just one of those things that I'm constantly looking at that isn't there. I don't know. Take it slow. Don't get frustrated. Road rage is a strange and unusual psychological event that, yeah, I get like ticked off or not even ticked off, but it's more like, what is this guy doing? Or when people get ticked off at me or at each other or honking or whatever. It's to me, it's kind of like, why? Really, of all the stands to take, this is where you're going to plant your flag, is whatever transgression made you behind somebody that you wanted to be in front of or whatever. It's I don't get it. So yeah, this might have been something else I got on the dash cam. There, merging. There was a lane that was closed in a two-lane road, so the right lane had to merge into the left lane. I was already in the left lane, so I didn't have to merge. Some people were doing the zipper. Not everybody knows about the zipper. The guy in front of me apparently didn't know about the zipper and was not having any of it. And as the guy on the right, I say guy, this is just colloquially what I'm calling the cars, not necessarily the people inside, of the car to the on the right lane, started to come over to be in front of the car in front of me, because that was his notch in the zipper. And the other guy wouldn't budge, and the traffic was moving and the lane was ending. There was nowhere for the guy on the right to go, but they both didn't yield, and the guy in front of me just laid on his horn, and they continued forward and continued to occupy one lane with both of their cars. And it's one of you is okay, the guy in front of me should have let him go because zipper, but this is, what is this doing? Why not yield? Good gravy. I think there's studies or whatever that say, depending, if you speed or do whatever, it's just gonna make you arrive at your destination 5 seconds sooner. It's really not saving you any specific time. But yeah, I guess, yeah, don't get frustrated, and if people get frustrated at you, it's difficult, but just understand how not right in the mind they possibly are in driving, and perhaps throughout the rest of their lives. I know, when I was literally just learning how to drive, I think the one thing that was the earth-shattering, this changes everything, it's a whole new game, was learning hand over hand, turning the wheel hand over hand. It might have been video games or whatever that made me feel I ended up with a death grip on the steering wheel, and thus right hand, right angle turns and whatever, made it much more difficult, until I realized, yes, and it's just a simple movement, taking your right hand, putting it over your left hand, and rotating the wheel you can rotate a wheel with two hands. It's a simple thing that later on is well, duh, but the fact that they, at least in my school, didn't teach me that technique. It was just kind of, okay, take this turn. There was really nothing about how to feel, how far to turn the wheel or whatever. And obviously accelerating out of the turn so that the wheel rolls back to center, which happens a lot faster with manual steering on the Corolla. Let me tell you, it's a little bit different. Hand over hand, you still gotta have a pretty good death grip without power steering and the little skinny steering wheel that's on the Corolla. But that's none of your concern, I don't think. As a new driver, probably driving a 40-year-old car isn't a good idea. But yeah, that's all I think I have. Is that? Where are we at here? Let's see. David asked, if you were a star in a movie, would you prefer to play the hero or the villain? So, hold on. Is the movie like my real life? Am I the character or am I the actor? And I guess it depends. I mean, I think, obviously, why wouldn't you want to play the hero? And I think if you're truly a great actor as the villain, you would convince yourself that you are the hero in your own narrative. Acting, narrative, plot, and narrative choice, and character development, and what's the word I'm looking for? Motivation. Careful, Wolfie. Careful, Wolfie. What is your motivation for jumping off these cliffs, Wolfie? Good gravy. No, it's gonna do it again, you noodle. So isn't that the truth? I don't know. I think I've been asked like a similar question, and my answer is like neither. I just want to be like an extra, like somebody in the background with like a job. Maybe like helps find like a piece of evidence or information that helps the hero save the day, or is some sort of like whistleblower that starts the cogs turning, but for the rest of it just maintains a quiet and safe lifestyle on the fringe of whatever giant emergency is happening. Let's go with that. That sounds like my type of tea. My type of tea. Oh, good gravy. That scared me. I thought Wolfie was behind me, and here he comes emerging out of the bushes, out of the weeds, out of the shrubberous. Yep. Ooh, look at that sunset. On a beach? Should I go to a beach? Who knows? Yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode, isn't it? Not a bad one. Not a bad one. If I can give myself my own review there. Let's make a full, whoops, hidey hole here. You know, I grabbed this. I don't even have any. Dang. Well, I guess I'll still have this raw iron on me to smelt another day. James Bond. Kurt plays random dude number 47 with evidence somewhat critical to the plot. Smelt another day. What do I need to do? I guess I need to lose my workbench, don't I? It must have happened at the last boat situation. That's a shame. Well, hopefully this one lasts 8 years. Don't worry, that other one was of no importance. We've lost many a workbench over the years. Compass, however, same compass. Clock came in around episode 40, 50. Oh, did I do that episode 50? I think I did that episode 50, didn't I? I went down and got the remaining gold to make the clock. Compass has been here from the start. The diamond sword of spawn pointiness is a few F3 monuments ago. We left that behind because it was nearly broken, and we wanted to preserve it for future generations. But yeah, that about wraps it up. farlandsofbus.com. You can donate to Direct Relief Charity. Be much appreciated. Hopefully I get back into the swing of things here with, I think I did. I think that's the exit. Hold on. Don't sleep. There we go. That's better. Now I'm confused. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Hopefully I get back into the swing of things. Like I said, I would like to. Nothing concrete yet. Don't put it in your calendars. But March 28th is the 8-year anniversary of starting Far Lines or Bust, so perhaps then and or around then, do a little bit of a mini live stream-a-thon, flob-a-thon situation-a-thon, for the fun of a-thon, it. And, yeah. Hope you all have adjusted well to the new time zones, if that's something you did this past weekend. And I will see you next time. So yeah, anyway, that's annoying. I don't like it.